I suppose it's been a while since I put up a video about how I glue in these wax strips, and so for some of you that haven't dug that video up, maybe this will help be a refresher for you. I've changed a few things, and so I wanted to share those tonight. The concept is still the same. I'm taking groove top bars. I cut my wax foundation into strips of 5, and that just makes it easy. If I cut a full 9 5/8 sheet or 8 1/8 sheet, whatever it is, cut it into 5 strips, makes it easy because then I do 5 frames at a time, so it's kind of easy numbers. In the past, I've done 3 strips, so you get a taller strip, but that's really not necessary. Really, this is even overkill. This just gives the bees a good guide to start with, to give you good straight combs. But the concept is still the same. I've got my glass measuring cup here, and I've melted beeswax, just threw it in the microwave. It takes about 10 minutes in the microwave, which stuns me that it takes so long in the microwave to melt beeswax. I'm not really sure why. It'd be some interesting chemistry project. And I've also gone with a bigger paintbrush. In the past, I was using like a little artist brush with a fat head. This is just a 1 inch or a 3/4 inch chip brush. It's like 30 cents at Harbor Freight, but it gives you a lot better coverage area, more wax per dip. So if I can set my phone up somehow, try to get you an angle that you guys can see. That's pretty good, huh? Okay, so where's my wax? There's my wax, right? So got the wax strip set in, and I'll just hold it here with my fingers to kind of hold it roughly vertical. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then really with just one dip, it's enough that I can just do kind of let the liquid drip off, spread, and do about 5 shots along the way. And it doesn't take much. And then turn it around, balance it again just to be safe. And the reason I do it over the cup, of course, is so that if I have any active drips, I catch them back. And just like that, it's done. And you can flip it over immediately. The wax sets up quickly. So already flipped over and it's holding. It'll set up good. And you know, like I said, I've explained it before, I like to use the beeswax because it's sort of a natural glue, and you might as well use it because the bees are going to pack it all full of wax anyway. But again, I like to do this. I tell people, you know, if you're new to beekeeping, I would recommend you start with plastic foundation. Just, it's one less thing to worry about with cross combing, because even with this, you can still get combs that are a little wavy or a little bowed on the end. But what I really like to do is, when I add strips like this to a hive, I'll space open the brood nest, which is another thing that, you know, you don't always want to break your brood nest, but I'll break the brood nest open, usually stick one of these in the middle of it at a time, maybe 2 depending on the strength of the hive, or 3, whatever, but I'll space them in between good straight combs, and that'll make the bees pull them as good straight combs. So anyway, just wanted to show you sort of that little update on a few things that I've changed, but again, the concept's still the same, just gluing in strips of beeswax.